First, let me just ask you about what your reaction is to both Ronna McDaniel leaving and Trump's endorsed candidates for RNC chair, Michael Whatley from North Carolina, and co-chair, his daughter-in-law, Lara Trump.
Well, it's a bad precedent. And I say that because I think Donald Trump is jumping the gun before the primary is over to begin to influence things at the RNC. He's supposed to get a majority of the delegates wrapped up, and we've only voted in 4 states. And voters deserve to be able to have a vote and a say. That's the process that we have in place and that we've had in place for decades. And in effect, Donald Trump is trying to change the rules in the middle of the game.
RNC committee members are next group up to discover that their loyalty and commitment to Donald Trump was never a mutual thing, but that they're just a couple more pawns in his aggressive takeover. So many conservatives are eager to sit at his feet, but are surprised when he kicks them in the face.
Obviously, I've been talking about Ronna McDaniel, but it looks like the straw that broke the camel's back was the reporting done by Jennifer Van Laar. Apparently, there was $3.1 million in private jet services since 2017, $1.3 million in limousine and chauffeur services, $17.1 million in donor mementos, and all of this is fine typically if you're winning. Because the RNC has not been winning, then they really started to look at these financial documents. And from what I'm hearing, the former president was not too happy when the report came out. He was loyal to her, but he said it's time for her to go.
Well, the former president and a lot of his allies were trying to squeeze her out. She has faced an intense pressure campaign. And we have talked in the past about how Trump had repeatedly pressured Ronna to cancel the primary debates because he wasn't going to be in them, and reportedly the primaries themselves, and she resisted. She said, look, I don't have the authority to cancel the actual primaries because they are run by each and every state.
Ronna McDaniel is on her way out over the election losses and extravagant spending. But until Ducey stepped in and pointed out the irrational expectations that Trump had for the RNC, it would have been passed over as Trump being so loyal to her while McDaniel went on shopping sprees. So now the Trump brand of loyalty will be carried by nepotism.
You think paying for President Trump's legal bills is something that is of interest of Republican voters?
Absolutely. That's why you've seen a GoFundMe get started. That's why people are furious right now and they see the attacks against him. They feel like it's an attack not just on Donald Trump, but on this country.
MAGA better start paying attention because the potential new co-chair of the RNC just told y'all that you're going to be paying the legal bills of the guy that keeps racking up more legal bills while you follow the law. And what do they get for emptying their pockets only for him to lose in court? The RNC basically becoming a Trump-controlled entity.
Look at what's happening to the party. The RNC now, before the primary's over, he's going in, he's booted out the chair, he's putting in his daughter-in-law, he's putting in his campaign chair as an operative, but more than that, he's pushing to have the RNC be just about him. So it's not going to be House and Senate anymore, and it's all turning into his legal slush fund. That is not what we're supposed to see in our Republican Party. This is a ship that has a hole in it. It is going to sink.
As expected, Nikki Haley is now sounding the alarm on how the new Trump National Committee will ignore the rest of the party's nominees' needs, as it'll only focus on serving Donald. But like most Republicans, she's only concerned about his demands now that she's running against him. Where were these warnings when he was bullying McDaniel into doing his bidding?
You're going to be so proud of your country if I get in. You're going to be so proud of your president, and I don't care about that. But you are going to be so proud of your country because we're going to turn it around and we're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with health care and for our veterans. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more.